Warning, this Half Demons channel is intended for audiences who can handle swearing, people's heads popping off, bad jokes, general weirdness, and anything else you would see in a mature-rated video game and does not violate YouTube's guidelines in any way. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everyone, it's Coco, and after seeing this comment left on Adichu's video of him surviving Blackwater for a full in-game day, asking him to do it for a real-life day, I honestly got curious about how long someone like me or him could realistically survive Blackwater for, since you can run out of ammo and such in this game if you aren't careful. Now, normally when it comes to me wanting to give an answer to something for everybody, I would just have my edited live stream do the talking, but since watching someone essentially play COD Zombies without the stakes getting tougher and tougher and that doing the same thing over and over makes you run out of stuff to say, I'm just essentially explaining to you all what I did and such, since that's way more entertaining. And also, no, I didn't stream for 24 real-life hours because, unlike some individuals on the internet, I touch grass, have pets to take care of, and really have a life in general to live. And even if I didn't, sitting in one spot killing and killing over and over isn't very healthy, but I did go on for about 6 hours at least, and was able to draw a theoretical conclusion for you all. So, without further ado, it's time I start to explain what you have to do to survive Blackwater for as long as possible as Arthur. So, for weapons that we want to bring to town, we want to have 2 revolvers, a repeater, and a shotgun, because these are the most common guns lawmen and really enemies in general will use and thus drop ammo for. And since I didn't specify which revolvers and such to bring, you can get away with whatever you like, since ammo for cattlemen will work for Lamat, a double barrel will work for pump action, and yeah, so on. You get the idea. So, some guns are better than others, but you can easily get away with what you are comfortable with, since all the guns can kill fine without big notable issues. Like, we aren't like trying to compete for esports or anything here. So after getting ourselves armed, the first thing that needs to be done is actually getting the Blackwater itself, since the game loves to spawn literal aimbotting Pinkertons after you that will rip you to shreds if you even dare step foot into the southern part of West Elizabeth as Arthur. So the solution to this is very simple. Go to Rig Station and follow the path to Blackwater Rockstar suggests until you enter, the southern part of the state. Then, from there, just simply charge into a straight line, and as soon as the Pinkertons spawn, immediately swerve to the left or right depending on where they spawn, but keep going in a straight line, and have a health cure or 2 ready to drink down in case your health gets low. And this isn't 100% perfect, as the Pinkertons can sometimes straight up say fuck you with their spawns and wreck you, but this is a very consistent way of getting into town without too much issue. So once we do get into town, though, we will want to get ourselves into this alleyway right behind the sheriff's office, and the reason why we want to do this is because Blackwater has quite a lot of law enforcement all over the place ready for Arthur, and the alleyway will have us all covered in all directions while giving us many escape options in case we get overwhelmed in said alleyway and need to retreat for a bit until, the law leaves said alleyway to chase us, thus allowing us to easily go right back in. And thankfully, Blackwater's police don't aimbot unlike the Pinkertons. Their only threat is their massive numbers, and Pinkertons will stop spawning at this point, but some of them can follow you into town and rip yourself apart if you aren't careful, but they do have unique lines you can listen out for to know if they followed you into town or not. And now, once you killed off the massive horde of law, Blackwater will now act like just how it would for John if he were to get himself wanted in it, but the law is still pretty deadly with the numbers they send normally out for him if you aren't careful, so don't let your guard down. And one thing I want to point out real quickly is that even though we can't see our bounty because of the wanted dead or alive message, it does indeed still go up, and once it reaches $1,000, marshals will take over on trying to kill you, and I thought I would mention it so people wouldn't mistake them for Pinkertons, and their AI doesn't seem to be that different to Blackwater's officers. If it actually is, though, it isn't a big noticeable, thing, at least for me, with the FIB versus the regular police in GTA 5, but okay, so now that we know how to fend off the law, how do we keep our ammo and supplies like tonics restocked so we can keep going? Well, the answer to this is to switch between this alleyway, the one that we started in, and this little camp spot too, so you can build up bodies to run over to pick up their ammo, because yes, you don't have to loot the bodies to get ammo, but If there aren't any law enforcement to shoot you, though, we should still loot as many bodies as we can for bonus ammo and or, chance for food and tonics, though it did take me quite a bit into my stream to realize that horses are better at getting food and tonics than the lawmen themselves, so yeah, horses will have to die for survival of this challenge, but yeah, you want to swap spots so the game can despawn the bodies and thus give you a clean floor of bodies to run over for ammo and horses to loot for food. And unlike San Andreas, Arthur doesn't have to eat to survive. Like, yes, his cores will go down and so will his weight, although that part only goes down if you start a mission, fast travel, or sleep. So losing weight won't be an issue, and even if we were at like minimum weight, it doesn't really affect much. I mean, you do take some more damage, but I mean, you would have to really look at it to notice, but even with empty cores causing slower regeneration and some screen shaking, Arthur can still survive without food though, but you should still eat here and there with what you loot to make surviving easier and your stuff to heal up faster so you don't have to drink down tonics as much. And yeah, since I forgot to mention this until now, the ammo and food and all looting is why we can't use the rooftops, because if we did, we wouldn't be able to keep ourselves supplied up well enough. So, yeah, with that live stream I did, how long can Arthur actually survive Blackwater for? Well, drum roll please. Indefinitely, or realistically until life decides to stop you one way or another, like with tornadoes, break-in, power outage, you get the idea. So, yeah, during my stream, if you keep up the strategy I told you guys about by swapping between these two spots to loot ammo and, occasional food and tonic, and you actually can keep yourself filled with stuff at all times, because you can actually keep yourself filled with stuff at all times because the RNG for the drops you need is actually really good. So yeah, you'll run out of ammo in your shotgun, but use another gun until your shotgun fully restocks, and then use that until your other guns restock, and you essentially got infinite ammo without the infinite ammo cheat. And that's with free aim on, by the way, like, because that's what I was doing during, like, my stream, not aiming for the heads with auto aim and all. Like, auto with constant headshots will definitely keep your ammo and all filled up the easiest. And even though you can't keep your guns clean because of having to loot when the law lets up for a bit, they still wound and kill pretty well if you use Deadeye quickly and efficiently here and there, especially if you are good at getting headshots too. So yeah, if you were in an afterlife like heaven and wanted to see how long you could survive, you would end up surviving indefinitely as long as you didn't goof up and such. But yeah, that is the end of the video, and I do hope that you will enjoy finding out how long Arthur can survive Blackwater for. So please leave feedback with a like, dislike, or even a comment to let me and everyone else know what you all think, so I can better shape my videos to all your guys' liking. Hit the subscribe button in case you want my videos to pop up in your feed without having to rely on YouTube's algorithm to do a job for you. And check out my Twitch and socials link down below in the description in case you want to see my live streams and what else I'm up to outside of YouTube. So, I've got nothing else to say, so may the Lord Lady bless you all, and peace out.